spent the morning knitting outside. I have a playlist on the TV, the sun is out, literally couldn't ask for more. Today's task is to set up the last 2 planter beds that we have for our garden, and we laid out all the paper yesterday. We ran out of staples to put in the ground, so I have to go get more. And then we'll put the planter beds on there and then fill it with wood chips around. So I'm excited. I don't know, today just feels like a very calm, peaceful, happy day. I think it's because the sun's out, honestly. Last time I did this, I forgot or didn't realize that there's a plastic wrapping on both sides. I definitely left that on the last set of these planter beds. So I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with the beds yet because we'll have 4 in total. So there's the front door, and then we have 2 on the side and then 2 on the outside, and I definitely want to spread some flowers around just to help pollinators, but I don't know. Will I put vegetables, a tea garden, flower garden? I don't know yet. I also saw on Pinterest today though that someone had a pot of a Meyer lemon, and they just say during the winter keep the pot inside and in the summer put it outside. So I realized we have the same sort of configuration as that pin where we have a bay window. So I think that could actually work where a lemon plant would actually get a lot of sun. So I might have to go get a lemon plant or a lemon tree because I go through a lot of lemons. I love making lemonade in the summer. So I think that would be really fun. I realized I also haven't really filmed an intro for this video. So hi, welcome back. I feel like this is going to be the exact same intro as I did last time, where I was like, oh, I'm back on YouTube, I'm committed and everything, only to disappear for months, decide I don't want to do YouTube, and then come back to YouTube. The last time I was doing this, and the times before that, I was trying to portray some sort of vibe. I was trying to curate the aesthetic, only to realize that that's actually kind of draining. And I don't even really like to do that in the first place. So I'm here to have fun. The thing about YouTube that drives me up the walls is trying to find royalty-free music to use, because it's actually a lot harder than you think. And I use Artlist.io for finding royalty-free music, and their UI is so hard to navigate. And it just literally takes hours to find royalty-free music, and I'm just wasting time trying to find music that curates and fits the vibe, only to realize that was so much effort and I didn't even have fun. So I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to grow my account to monetize it, which was kind of my goal before, to be completely transparent. My goal here is just to document my life and just show what I do, have fun, not worry about the vibes, and just like, I don't know, be myself. I feel like who I am gets lost sometimes maybe when I'm trying to, I don't know, curate the vibe. So here's me in my pajamas using power tools. I have not done my hair. I've just actually started braiding my bangs because they're just at a point where they don't really tuck behind my ears well, and I realize that if I braid them and put clear elastics on them, they actually do stay. That's that. But welcome back to my channel. It's been some time. I really hope I can get on some sort of consistent timeline when it comes to YouTube, and I'm just gonna have fun with it and see where it goes. I'm not going to plan a YouTube video every single week and stick to that, and that goes for Instagram too. I realized that keeping myself to a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday posting schedule is really focusing on quantity over quality, and I'm just not having fun with it. I'm gonna be so honest. Going out and filming walking videos feels like such a chore, and I just don't want to do that. I'm here to have fun. I am not here to, yes, this is my job, but I should have fun doing it. That's the reason I decided to come here in the first place. So we are going to find ourselves this year amidst the chaos of life. Come on. Hi, kitty. So we're planning our week, and instead of going day by day, I'm just going to write out the whole week and then figure out what I need to do for each day. So this way I feel like I'm being more productive and more proactive, rather than just being like, well, didn't get this done today, let's move this to tomorrow. I can actually be like, let me hop to Thursday and pencil that in. So I think I'm being clever. I basically have this system, I don't know if you can see, where anything that is square is something for work, anything that's a triangle is an errand or something like I have to do that's more personal. And then this little circle, excuse this Band-Aid, oh my goodness, I can't grab this. Well, there's a circle here, and circle is for more personal thing, like cooking dinner. So whenever I am halfway through something, I will fill in the square or triangle or circle halfway, and then an item that's fully complete, I will fill it in. That is how I've been organizing my to-do list lately. Happy Tuesday. We're working on some taxes this morning. I have literally been putting this off for a month now. So I'm excited to finally just get this off my plate so I can focus my energy on other things. But we're just gonna work on that, and then if I'm lucky, I can escape and go get some trellises because we want to put some on the side of our house to grow flowers on. Bless you. We're gonna work on this. I do want to film 1 or 2 different things, and then I'll go to the store and get some trellises. But I think growing some morning glories or nasturtiums would look really pretty just on the exterior of the house. We're trying to bring some life back into this space. Good morning. We're putting in some laps at Green Lake today, and I just got a new phone. However, I'm realizing that the connector charger cord I have in my car is from my old phone, and I'm planning on having a full day in the city today, so I actually don't know how I'm going to do that without my phone dying. So I guess we're just going to see and test my phone's battery life capabilities. But I just passed this huge bald eagle. I don't think I've ever seen one so close before. And the thing here, in the winter, when all the trees are barren, you always have to look up because there's really cool birds sometimes. I am going to go head over to a cafe and get a matcha. I want to put in 5 or 6 miles today just to see if I can do it, because I have lost a lot of my strength in the last couple of weeks. I haven't actually walked a long distance in a long time, so I'm going to try and build back up to that level of distance walking because I really enjoy it. I just haven't quite made the time for it, especially with the house and everything. So, but after this, I have an eye doctor appointment, which is good because I haven't been in a year or 2, and my eyes have definitely changed. My phone also doesn't have a case quite yet, so I am holding on to it for dear life. I love how I meant to stop for 2 minutes and I literally sat down and ate an entire avocado toast. Oops. I ended up getting an Earl Grey matcha. Honestly, it's really good. It definitely tastes a lot like Earl Grey, which is great because I was afraid the flavor wouldn't quite be there, but it's there. It's good. Will I do 6 miles today after eating a big breakfast? I don't know, but we'll see. I think I've almost done the loop, and I haven't had any music or anything playing. I've just been meditating with my thoughts, and I've come to the conclusion that I think it would be fun to pick up a dog at a rescue center next time and take the dog on a walk, because I haven't done that in a very long time. And I also have been trying to find some sort of volunteer opportunity. I think just 1 day a week during the weekday would be really fun, because Michael works he works a Monday through Thursday job, and not that I don't have enough to do with content creation, but I just feel like I want to be a bigger member of the community than I already am. And I also have 3 aunts back in San Diego who are in their 80s, and I just love connecting with people who are in that stage of life. And I feel like it could be really fun to just get to meet some more people, hear their stories, and I don't know, we'll see. This is like when I go walking, the gears start turning a bit, so it feels very good on the brain. Wow, that is so wild. I love Seattle. This is so cool. So I have some time before my eye doctor appointment, and I actually just ran into someone who recognized me, and we were talking a bit, and she and her friends do open water swimming year round in Lake Washington. I was like, I live so close to a lake, why don't I do this? I love swimming, so I think I've been inspired to put my wetsuit on. And she said you warm up after 5 minutes. So I think I might try this, because otherwise I was just going to get a YMCA membership, which is fun and fine, but something about, I don't know, I just feel like the female representation in gym pools is not enough to where I feel comfortable enough. So the lake seems so cold though right now, but she said someone from England joined them last week, and she was just swimming without a wetsuit on for half the time, which is crazy because the water is so cold here. But maybe I will try it. I just pulled up to Magnolia because I have my eye doctor appointment here, and I'm parking next to a garden center that I didn't even know existed. Wow. So I'm definitely going to have to investigate that. But my appointment's in 10 minutes, and my hair definitely needs a good wash, but I was going to do that yesterday, but I sliced my finger pretty good on the planter beds that I was building.
And I hate having to wash my hair when I have a cut on my hand, because when all the soap gets into it, it just burns so badly. So I've been using cornstarch actually as a dry shampoo, because the other dry shampoo was making my scalp irritated. So I figured let's just try this because it's natural. And I really like it, to be honest. Though the last time I washed my hair, which was, I don't know, a couple days ago, I did a haircut because I cut my own hair. I'm trying to grow my hair out, and I find that cutting it myself is just the most cost efficient thing to do. I've actually gotten pretty okay at cutting layers in my hair, so that's fun. But what is this nursery called? I don't know. It's very cute. I'll show you when I walk by, but definitely I'm going to have to stop there if they have any geraniums. I've been looking for a red geranium for the house, and I cannot find one anywhere, so TBD. This place is adorable. How have I never seen this? Wow. I was planning on eating this later, but oh well. I am so impressed. That was really good, and I didn't really know what to expect from Grand Central Bakery in Burien, but there's tons of light, vibes are good, food is good. I heard on Google, or saw on Google, that people really liked their chai, so I'm gonna have to try that next time I go. But there were people knitting and working there, and I can definitely see this being a spot down in South Seattle where I can hang out, so that's fun. But I got a peasant roll, peasant bread, I don't know. It looks good though, but I always like a darker rye, this isn't pumpernickel, but a darker flour type of bread. I like really earthy flavors, so I think that will be really good. But I'm glad I ventured out and tried this spot. I almost didn't come here, but you never go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. So I'm now very full after that sandwich and a pickle. But off to PCC we go. Happy Tuesday. So I'm at Home Depot to get landscaping stakes because I forgot to get them a couple days ago when we were out. Well, actually we went to Ace Hardware and they only had a pack of 20 for $9 versus Home Depot had a pack of 50. It almost feels like weird to talk about I'm at Home Depot. I'm going to be so honest that whenever I talk about going somewhere that's slightly contested, either Home Depot or Target, whenever I talk about that on social media, I feel like people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't support those companies, they're so bad. The reality is that I do have an Amazon account, and I'm sure the people saying that also have Amazon accounts. And do I use Amazon frequently? Not really. I'd rather go to places in person and have in-person interactions if I can. But let's just not go around socials being like, oh, you shouldn't shop here, you shouldn't shop there, because you probably don't know the full story of what's going on in someone's life, so don't assume that. And also, in my mind, I'm vegan, I don't eat meat, I don't support the animal agriculture industry, so therefore we're balancing goods and bads here. So me feeling like I need to stand here and justify why I'm in the Home Depot parking lot seems ridiculous, but also I'm here, sorry. Anywho though, today was a little bit interesting because Caramel, our cat, he's our cute orange cat, we have two orange cats, Caramel and Toffee. Caramel loves his garage time. I'll just open the garage door and he loves to roam around and sniff things. And he asks for garage time by standing by the door and meowing. And he usually does it around 9 a.m. And this morning I was in the bathroom at 7 a.m. and he starts meowing, and I was going to the bathroom, couldn't get up to open the door for him and just let him have what he wanted. So he is a spiteful cat as well. He got mad at me. He peed on our carpet, and I had to clean that up this morning, and it just put me in a weird mood today. And so before I started work, I was, let me just knit a little bit just to try and put myself back on a good track today. But I was driving down to the valley to go to Home Depot, and I was like, oh my gosh, did I close our bedroom door? Because he has a history of, he's peed on our, it's a whole other story. Basically, we were on our honeymoon for like 8 days. Caramel got mad, peed on our mattress to the point where it was, we had to get rid of it. There was no way we could have saved it. So he's known for doing that. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh, did I forget to close the bedroom door? Oh, I would be so sad if I forgot and he peed on our bed, and then I'd have to, it's okay though, it's fine. I think I closed it, we'll be good. I'm gonna go get our gardening stakes, and ideally I want to go look at their trellises. I don't think I can fit one in my Fiat, but part of me wants to try. I do have a hack though. Whenever I'm at Home Depot and I need help and no one is around to help me, I just stand in the middle of the aisle and look really dazed and confused, and it's foolproof. It works every single time. So these are what we're planning on using for our plant in the gravel area. Try not to drop my phone because I don't have a case for it yet, but we're going to put wood in the floor, or 2 different slots, and then stack it too high. So actually it would look like this. So that's about how much dirt we'd have in it, but I honestly like the rustic look of a planter bed with that style, and I think it'll be pretty cost effective too. So I've been told we have to finish our planter bed project first before we can start on that secondary one where the gravel lot is. So coming soon. But also I'm really good at starting projects and not finishing them, so this is Michael's way of holding me accountable, which I appreciate because he's 100% right. Honestly, this would be so fun to play hide and seek at. I don't know why we never thought of this as kids, but there's so many places to hide. Someone's here for his redemption arc. Look who it is. Mama, why did you pee on the floor earlier? Yes, I love you too. I think if a cat could say sorry, I think this is how they would do it. Just like that. You're forgiven, Squirt. Happy Wednesday. So I went for a walk on the treadmill this morning and realized my hair looks crazy. So let's re-braid that. We had a rainstorm pass through Seattle today, so I did a 2.5-mile walk on the treadmill while I answered some DMs and texts, because I've been so behind. I think I have 20 or 30 unread texts, and normally it's 60 to 70, so not as bad as it could be. But I think I finished all of my work early today, which is also unheard of. I am planning some really cool community walks in the first part of this year, so I'm just trying to be proactive and reaching out to brands to get those things planned, because how I normally roll is I plan things like the month that they're supposed to happen, and then I'm either really stressed or things just don't happen. So I wonder if I can zoom this out. No, I guess not. So I plan things like the month they're supposed to happen, and it's just stressful, or there's hiccups, or things don't quite work out. So we're gonna be good, and we're gonna start planning things months in advance this time. But I'm realizing that I forgot where I put, oh, there they are, the steaks from yesterday. I think I might actually go put these in the ground right now if it's not raining, because I'm done with work and I don't really know what to do with myself right now. So yay! So I learned this trick skiing a few years ago where if your hands are ever cold, you pick your shoulders up and you flex your hands and you lift them like that, and it's supposed to make your hands warmer. So this is what the east side of our planter beds look like. These are from Vago Garden, and I did the Hugel culture method where there's logs on the bottom of this and then cardboard, mulch, branches, and then you have your layer of soil. But I have just been taking soil from here for the other planting projects, so that's why it's a little bit low. And this one we just ended up running out of soil for. But we're going to go to Carpenito Bros in a bit and get more soil to fill this up, because we need to put some plants in there pretty soon. I also planted these ranunculus, which got absolutely hit by the rain today, so they're not looking all that great, except this one's looking pretty nice, if I must say so. But essentially we want to take what's been done over here, which are 2 beds, wood chips, flowers, and garden bed. Basically mimic that over here, because right now it's just sad. And this was all lava rocks before, so a really big improvement, but we have a lot of work to do. But these are my pretty little hellebores that I planted not too long ago. I actually planted them when it was really cold out, and I definitely thought they were going to die, but they have prevailed. I'm proud of them. And then, look, it's a baby crocus. How cute. And then we have some tulips, and what else did I plant? I can't remember. Daffodils? Oh, daffodils and tulips. So one of these, I feel like this is the daffodil. This looks like a tulip to me, but we'll see. Anyways, now, let's get this done. So I was talking to my friend, and I was mentioning to her how I edit all of my videos on CapCut. Oh, the lighting is so bad. That's okay. That's fine. But I was basically telling her how I edit all my videos on CapCut, and it's made me realize that when I do a vlog like this, each of my videos are 2 or 3 minutes long to edit down, and I think it would be so much easier if I had a Mac. However, I don't have a Mac, and I really like my iPad a lot, so I think we will stick with the iPad. That is just fine, but I don't know. I really would like to be more consistent with YouTube. I gotta get there. And I think filming about gardening will help a lot too, because I think when I'm just doing lifestyle, I have found myself trying to build my life around doing YouTube, whereas I think YouTube should just fit in with the lifestyle I have currently. So that's food for thought. But I'm going to, I think after this step, I can actually start getting some more logs and stuff for these planter beds to start the hugelkultur again in these 2 beds here. And then we will do that same process of filling them so that we don't need as much dirt for these. I also need to start my seeds. What am I thinking? So let's stretch this, kick a bunch of dirt, hold it, and there's still some lava rocks in here, but that's okay.